An Indiana man is trying to save a piece of history before it's completely washed away. News 8's Adam Pinsker joins us from the newsroom. Now, Adam, a lot of people don't know about this shipwreck, but it's actually a pretty big deal of history.
Yeah, Jasmine, kind of like a hidden gem, if you will. The steamship Alice Dean was captured and burned by Confederate troops who used the boat to cross the Ohio River from Kentucky into Indiana, where they launched a raid on several towns in southern Indiana. Now a historian is trying to get that ship raised before there was nothing left of it. Below the surface of the Ohio River near Mockport, Indiana, lies what remains of the steamship Alice Dean. In service for just a few months, it encountered Confederate General John Hunt Morgan in the Ohio River at the Kentucky-Indiana state line.
Steamboat Alice Dean was captured by Morgan and used to transport his troops across the Ohio River. And when he was finished, he scuttled the boat and burned it to the deck.
Clarence Merck is making it his mission to recover what's left of the Alice Dean, and time is of the essence. Much of the ship has been picked apart by looters since it sank 160 years ago.
In 1959, one of the dams broke at English and the boat was exposed before, and people were actually able to walk on the ship and gather artifacts.
It's been almost a decade since divers with the Indiana Department of Natural Resources and Louisville Metro Police located what remains of the Alice Dean. But in the years since, Merck has encountered red tape from the government on trying to get the area around the ship listed on the National Historic Registry. Now he's trying to raise the $60,000 needed to pull the ship out of the river and eventually put it in a museum.
We could purchase a piece of property out of the floodplain within a mile or two of the Alice Dean, where that building is specifically designed by an architect to house, preserve, protect, freeze, reassemble, and display the Alice Dean.
Merck is hoping his nonprofit can raise enough money to help the Navy defer some of the costs of excavating the ship, which could take years because it would have to be worked into the federal government's budget. But Merck says the price is well worth it.
This is a national treasure very few people know about. They've been to Gettysburg, they've been to Vicksburg, they've been to Valley Forge, but they've never been to the largest submerged Civil War Navy sanitary ship in Indiana history.
A law passed in 2004 makes it a federal crime to loot shipwrecks that are in federal waters, and the Alice Dean is covered under that act. Adam Pinsker, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.